But that was a huge hole over their right side.
And Ed, it's an offense for Florida State that has not run the ball very well. Winston throws. His first pass is complete. Rick Trickett, the offensive line coach, said will be better this week. And they have been already. Winston throws incomplete. Four-man rush, no pressure. Winston with the out. There's contact there right in front of the official. 3rd and long. Here comes an all-out blitz. Winston hangs in the middle of the pocket. That ball is tipped and it's picked. Noel with the interception.
Winston trying to force this into O'Leary. Really nice coverage there. You can't make that throw. Just great coverage by Brown the whole way. He was right on O'Leary's hip. You're trying to force it. Good break on the ball. If you're going to throw that, that ball's got to go back to the outside. Nation last year came back a little gimpy, landed awkwardly on his left leg after that tackle.
Winston a little bit too high for Rashad Green. Winston has missed his last 4 after hitting his first one. Flanker screen against this veteran defense, and they're not by.
Watching this defense on tape, not that hard for this offense. This
defense
pretty
can
solid.
play.
Yeah.
Winston with a lot of time, floats this one downfield, caught by Green. Spot with all those veteran linemen around him. He's going to need their help. Pass completed across midfield. They both went on to the league. 4-man rush. Winston. Inside the 40 to 35, first down. He's a big kid.
Yep, and did everything he could, keeping his eyes downfield. Look, he's going to take another peek right before he tucks it. And he can get going fast. He's not the...
Winston after the high snap, throwing for Green. Every time. Little quick screen to Bobo Wilson, and he'll have the first down.
If it's a player's back, like they're getting them healthy, they're going to be able to step on the gas a bit.
Blitz coming, 2nd and 13. Beautiful pass, but off the hands of Green.
Received word before the game against NC State that his grandfather Ernest had passed away. Tough drop there by Green. Good throw. But Jameis
Winston would not have scored until then. Another high snap pulled down by Winston. Throws underneath. Williams will get down to the 30. They'll need another 2 yards.
I'd consider 4th and 2.
3rd and 23. Winston. Great fake. Another great fake. And Winston gets to the 38-yard line. How slippery is that for a big guy?
UCLA put 62 on Arizona State the other night. I did not see that coming.
Apparently neither did Arizona State. Little swing pass. And we'll check in with Janine.
Touchdowns in one drive?
Apparently that's what they're expecting. Blitz coming. Winston. Wide open field.
And there you see Winston's arm. When he gets in rhythm and he fires it, he's very accurate.
Tight formation here. Fake to Williams. Jameis. Touchdown.
Take a look. Of course, all plays are reviewed in college football. That one was a touchdown. A little closer than it probably looked. But you have to go up and get a play going very quickly.
Winston throws underneath. They'll pick up a few. And a
bit off as they're playing right now.
Only a 3-man rush, 8 into coverage. Green over the middle, down and move the sticks, so you've got some more downs. And they do just that. Pressure coming. Throws to the outside, and he couldn't wait. His sights.
And Winston, if he could have held on just a second longer, he had Wilson coming open. Nice job by Brown.
Another blitz. Winston for the end zone. Green, and just tipped away at the end. Hands up, stuck his hands right in the middle of it. Winston again, wide open. Incomplete.
That time Anthony Wooding getting a pass breakup that forced Florida State to go for a field goal at the end of the half.
Winston to Nick O'Leary. Wooding makes the tackle, but after a good gain.
And it was all about that run action to start. Florida State in the first quarter, and then a couple times there.
4-man rush. Winston with a lot of time out to Williams. And a solid tackle by Hunter Williams. Well, he's playing against a couple of pretty good linemen in Tyler Harris and Josh Banks in the middle of that defensive line as well. Winston, double clutch, and just off the fingertips of Rudolph.
Good job. He was very physical, and that is why Winston had to double clutch it there, because Wooding had done a terrific job by Winston.
See Jameis acknowledging that that was his fault. The incompletion. Now he's got all day to throw. Throws underneath, and that one is incomplete. Set up a screen, and Rudolph has to jump to catch the ball.
Football, college football.
FSU takes over at the 28. Winston comes out throwing. Great coverage on Wilson.
Got to be careful with that motion. He's got to be careful for getting a taunting there. But you're not going to call that.
Yeah, he'll be playing on Sunday. There's no doubt about that. You are not allowed to do something like that at any level of the game. Winston sits in the pocket, throws to the sideline. Wilson across the floor.
Who made that great catch in the national championship game.
Out in the flat and caught by Rudolph.
But going back to last year for Winston, he just had so much more comfort with all of his guys, as much as if he had played in that.
Winston takes off. A lot of room across midfield.
They looked really rusty last week against NC State, especially early on defense.
Good protection for Winston. Now it breaks down, and Winston will be sacked back at the 49-yard line.
It gets interesting is Michigan State with that tough loss at Oregon. If they get a big win tonight against Nebraska. There is a defenseless player because the receiver just catches the ball. Does he launch into the player and hit forcibly at the head or neck?
On Watch ESPN.
I was surprised to see number 5 in the ball game.
I think there are a few things they want to work on as they get Erman Lane into the ball game. Lane, another one of those young receivers.
That logic.
And Green was by far their most prolific pass receiver. He had caught 35 balls coming into this game. 3. Winston, after the high snap, throws the out, incomplete to that Wake Forest defense. This bunch of guys is pretty good, especially with all the bad positions they've been put in. Throws underneath. Lane makes the first man miss. He's off to the races. Erman Lane cuts back and is out of bounds at the 12.
Only the second or third missed tackle that I've seen. Another high snap for Winston with his backup in there, but that's Morel Noel, who just bounced a little too far to the outside. I love Erman Lane's cutback here. You're not going to outrun him. See if you can't get back to the middle of the field.
Another high snap. Winston recovers and is taken down by Hunter. That one was a little tough to control. Post and tipped away at the last minute. Pass cover, but he is 4th in the ACC in tackles.
That was terrific. Terrific.
Needed a little more air under that one, and now he has Janvion in motion, comes back on the screen to the other side. Got a block, but Mario Pender is going to be short, and there's a flag down as well.
No, McGuire got plenty of time against Clemson. I think this is about working out kinks.
I do too. Well, he has been very open and honest in the past.
And he likes his team and they don't flinch. But this says a ton to me about what he feels about this offense. And frankly, I'd want number 5 out now.
Winston was suspended for the entire game. Jameis deep down the middle, wide open. This is going to be a touchdown to Travis Rudolph on a post. 59 yards. That might get you out of the game. So you hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, and Rudolph Wake Forest just got totally crossed up. Did not see Rudolph slip back to the inside.